Hello there, it's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com, back with my blue gloves on for something a little different. We usually do anime-themed Asian cards on here, but I also do sports cards, and I also do some of my own personal collection cards on here, like those Elvira cards that I love to look at, all the Marvel cards we look at, the Western ones, and this. So one of my personal favorite media franchises of all times is the Alien franchise. So there's been a series of movies. There's also a bunch of comics. The comics are actually great. I've read all the comics are sometimes better than the movies, especially better than Covenant. But anyway, I love all the movies. I've even watched Prometheus many times, and that's probably the most hated ones. And I really like Prometheus as well. So when I found out that Hit Parade, which is, well, we'll talk about what they are in a minute, was making an Aliens edition set, I had to get it. And in fact, I tried to buy as many as I could, and I bought them out. So what happened is I would put a number into the cart, and they wouldn't have that much, so I'd lower it by one, lower it by one, lower it by one, until I had them all. And I only got two. There were only two left in the set when I went to order these. All the other ones had already been purchased. So I have two. We're going to open one today. We'll talk about, again, what that is in 1 second. But this is also alien themed. Now, I know what you're saying. This is Card.fun's Disney 100. These are cards for little kids. There's nothing about aliens here. But you're wrong. Look up the name of this three-eyed character from Toy Story. The official name of that character is The Aliens. They don't name the individuals, they name the group. So, The Aliens. The Aliens. These are the same sets. And we're going to look at both of them today. We're going to put them both on the table and try to figure out what card we get best from them. And so let's start over here and try to get this random out a pack from this to look at. And let's see if we can get an alien card. That'll be our goal. Because there is all sorts of Disney characters in here, but will we get of the aliens card? Well, who knows? But we're going to put 3 on the table, and we'll random these with random.org. So I've set up random.org to roll a dice between 1 and 3. This will be 1, 2, and 3. We'll roll 3 times and take the third result. So the first one was a 2. Second is a 1. And the last one is a 3. So right here is what we're going to open today to go alongside our Hit Parade box. And so now let's talk a little bit about what Hit Parade is. Now, if you don't know, there's kind of there's really 3, but there's like 2 major online retailers of trading cards generally in the West. And this is, I don't mean eBay and stuff. I mean like where you can buy them from sort of an official licensed distributor, that kind of thing. One is Blowout Cards, and they are typically cheaper. They offer a little bit less freebies and they have a less selection. And then there's Dave and Adam's Card World. Dave and Adam's Card World has, I think, more selection. Occasionally they have better prices, but for the most part they have slightly worse prices than what you get from Blowout Cards. And then Steel City Collectibles is kind of the third tier one. So that would be like the one below both of those. I've never ordered from Steel City Collectibles, but their website's pretty interesting. I've thought about it a few times, just haven't yet, because I have a lot of things. I don't really need more things. So I don't need that. But I am already like a VIP purchaser at Dave and Adams because I've bought enough now that I'm part of their like Premier program and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so that's where I got this from. Dave and Adams is the only online distributor of Hit Parade. And Hit Parade is actually kind of a sister company to Dave and Adams. They sort of work together, although they're separate companies now. I think they started out the same. But what Hit Parade is they are a repack company. And I know what you're thinking. Repacks are horrible. You should never buy repacks. You're right. Like, you probably should never buy repacks. If you see one at Walmart or at Target, it's almost always there to rip you off. If you see one on eBay, it's definitely there to rip you off. There's a difference, though. Hit Parade has a reputation, a multi-year reputation of making great repack products. So repack products that are fair and repack products that have really cool stuff in them, right? That people actually want, not just garbage that they're trying to get rid of. And Hit Parade has, in fact, won many industry awards for that. I'm not getting paid for this message. I know this sounds like a paid advertisement. I'm not getting paid at all for this. I'm just excited for alien cards. And they're also the only people who have created a sort of alien type set in the year 2023, right? This is 2023. There's no other alien card. I've tried to buy other sets. It's really difficult. They're all super expensive, or they're from the third movie, and I don't want them. So anyway, what they do though is they create a repack set. They have, I think, 30 employees who go around to card shows and buy cards from people, people like me, and they buy those cards and in a theme. So when they were thinking about making this alien set, they went out to card shows and bought autographed alien cards from all different sets that have existed, and they bought 50 of them, and they made 50 boxes. Each box has one of those cards in it. And what they did is they sort of arranged their autographs in a floor-ceiling arrangement, and then they priced the boxes on the median. So if the highest priced card was, on value-wise, right? If the best card that could be in these boxes is, say, a $400 card, and the worst one you can get in these boxes is, say, a $100 card, then the boxes would be priced in the middle of that range, right? And so when you open the boxes, sometimes you will lose money. You're going to get a card that costs less than the box, but sometimes you're going to make a lot of money too. And so that's kind of how repack products like this work. They use a floor ceiling model, and then the box is priced in the middle. Now the numbers I gave are much higher than this. This actual box was, I got this for, I think, $40. I think it normally was selling for $60. But like I said, I got the last two, and probably what that means is that the best cards have already been found. Like someone did some research on this and realized that, the Sigourney Weaver and the Polarizer have already been found. And so what's left are going to be those lower end cards. But as a massive fan of Alien, I don't care. So I will happily take whatever card comes out of this box and be incredibly happy with it. And the other thing that will be in here is a pack. But the pack is not really a value addition if you're looking for money, because what I've seen is the packs are just from the very first Alien set that was ever made. And so that's a cool pack to have. I don't have any of those otherwise, but they're pretty easy to find generally, and they're not super expensive. So that's not like a great promo to put in here, but it is what's in here. And so, okay. So yeah, they're hand numbered as well. That the /50 is printed on that sticker. That's just a sticker on the box. But the 41 here is written by hand. And they only made 50 of these boxes. And they make stuff for all kinds of things. Like you can buy football helmet ones and baseball glove ones, and you can buy Rick and Morty ones, James Bond, Batman, anything you can think of. Hit Parade probably has a product that you can get, but you have to be ready, understand what you're buying. Like what I just said with the floor ceiling stuff, get it. This is basically gambling, and if you are in it for the money, you're going to lose money. So make sure you really want what could be in here, no matter what it is. Otherwise, stay away from repack products. Now it's got a great security seal on it. But, that's not to say like they're bad. Like I bought them because I am super interested in the Aliens franchise and will be happy with whatever I get. And I'm not trying to get resale value or anything like that. So if you're kind of a true collector in that sense, then products like this can make a lot of sense. Now I'm going to kind of open this off screen because I don't know if the card in there is going to be covered or anything like that. And I sort of want to have some suspense since there's only one card in this box that matters. So I'll be right back. Okay, it is covered, so no worries. At least with their sticker. Oh, and actually it's covered here too, so we can see. And so, like I said, they all kind of come with the original Alien pack in there, which is going to have 10 cards and a sticker and a stick of bubble gum from like a long, long, long time ago. So you don't want to be chewing that gum. Some people do, but you should not probably chew that gum. I'm going to pause 1 second and just look up the value of that pack just out of curiosity, and I'll be right back. So it's weird, but like they sell for around $10, like $8 to $10, which is odd because I also see boxes available for $50. So I'm not sure what to think of that, but maybe it's an auction and they're. But anyway, I guess the value of that pack is something around $10. So I don't know if I'm going to open that pack today. I probably won't. I might just keep that until I have the other one open, and then if I have two of these, I'll open one and maybe put the other one in a one touch for later. But let's see, we're at 10 minutes. We haven't looked at any cards yet. I can hear the commenters screaming at me. I'm really sorry, but I wanted to talk about what this product is. I think this video is more about what Hit Parade is and why you might want to consider it if you haven't considered this kind of product before, because it's one of the only safe repack products out there. I think one of the only. There's not many. Some companies, from companies at least, some streamers and whatnot sellers do repack things that are actually super great deals. So that will happen sometimes, but it's more of a contest in that case than a straight up repack. So here we have our first Card.fun, and this is definitely a just a rare. So this is just an SR, I guess. The SR is the base rarity, so this is just a base rarity card. I'll put that over here. And my idea, what I want to do here is, I want to do this. I'll put that down here. I want to save the hit, and we're going to compare the hits. So here we have, who's that, Daffy Duck? I think that's Daffy Duck. I like the purple theme here. I love the color purple, so seeing multiple purples on the table makes me really happy. Oh, there's the fox from Fox and the Hound. I love foxes too, so seeing a fox on the table makes me happy. So this whole pack so far has made me quite happy. Okay, now what we're going to do is try to figure out how to not spoil this. So there's your packaging, and it's got some nice foam treatment in there. It's honestly, it's a nice box. I'll probably save the box for storing some cards. But let's see what we got. So this is a slabbed autographed card, but it's not graded, right? If you wanted to grade it, you'd have to unslab it and then grade it yourself. So this is some kind of actor autograph. It's from Alien 3. Perfect. So we know it's not going to be anybody's super great. Oh, but that guy is like one of the main characters. Danny Webb, that's not so bad. Actually, that's really cool. Because he's definitely one of the main characters in there. Yeah, I mean, I have no problems with that. That is super cool. Let me just quickly go and see what Danny's autograph is worth, and I'll be right back. Yeah, so it looks like about $20 on the low end. Now, if I had this graded, I could probably do much better because I saw graded ones that were up in the $70, $80 range, but grading this card will cost about $30, so it's probably a wash to do that. But I'm probably just going to keep it the way it is here in this slab and just be very happy with what I have. I call this a slab. That's not actually true. This is just a one touch that's been taped. It's not actually slabbed in there. But yeah, it looks great quality card. I don't see any real problems with it. And yeah, so with this and this, we're looking at about $30. So I did not quite make the cost of this box, which is fine. I don't care. But you should know that. Like if you're opening products like this, you often will not make your money back. So keep that in mind. Let me see how I can put these on the table here. That looks good, right? Okay. Now we've got this, this, and this, and then we have one more card to look at, and then we will be done, I promise. And it is another 3D card, sort of. Oh, what is this? Is Winnie the Pooh stripping? Oh, I guess he's just turning into line art. Okay, I was like, is he taking his clothes off? No, Winnie the Pooh is just turning into line art. This is an HR card, which is lenticular animated. Oh God, sorry. Ooh, let's pretend that didn't happen. It's okay. I'll sleeve it. I should have sleeved it. I feel really bad about that. I'm sorry. These were all sleeved though, so they won't be damaged at least. So there we go. There is aliens for you. You have, one type of the aliens, which is sort of your classic alien. And then over here you have a completely different type of alien, which is the aliens from Disney. Well, I enjoyed this video quite a bit, and I can do it one more time because I have another one of these. But I'll probably wait a long time before I do that, sorry. But for now, here's your alien fix, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.